Hmm. I don't think that was right, dog. Huh. It shut down my freaking stream. Alright. Let's just say, um, alright. Do I have like a fire shot function? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have this. Is it any better? Hmm. 225. It's really not that many. Alright. Alright. So this is what it's saying we should do. And then so it seems like it really just didn't want to do all that Web3 auth stuff. Um, hmm. Actually, well, I probably should test it out. All right, let's just test it out. All right, so let me copy this JavaScript, right? All right, and we just go app.js. And we take this and turn this to this, and then we can go ahead, reload the page and see what it says. It's pretty good. It doesn't recognize the addresses, so we need to go into Constance.js, get those. Control C. didn't log the JSON RPC error, or is it? Perhaps it's because I don't have any money in this freaking thing, and it's gotten rid of some of the auth stuff. So you go back this, you can go ahead and delete app.js, right? And we can refresh the page and we have all that stuff back. Yeah. So let's get my account. Make sure this thing actually has testnet funds, right? That at least is worth doing. Sending 0? No, I don't want to send 0. Send how much? 0.1. That's going to be, yeah. All right, so now that we actually have proper funding for to run this guy. Uh-oh. Okay. What happens if I try to join game 1? Internal JSON RPC error. All right. Well, place shifts to hex string. Interesting. Okay. So create another game. Game ID, game created with ID 2. Interesting. Okay. What if I refresh the page, log in, create another game? Game created with ID 3. All right. All right. So maybe this is actually doing some kind of. Well, let me get my. So is this thing then? Is it doing on-chain interactions for me? Is it doing these on Phoenix? So Phoenix, Phoenix block for yeah. Okay, sweet. That's pretty slick, actually. They didn't have to freaking, you know, I just had to sign in the one time, right? Okay, so now I need to log in as someone else. So I think I can't join my own game. I would assume that would be in the contract, right? Contract, benchmark it, do Battleship. That would be in. So what I'm trying to do is call this, and it says require cannot join your own game. I might be running into this, right? So game is not in waiting state. Right. So, all right. Now the plan from here is to try to use Python to call this. Right. So I have to create a Python script that can call join game on the Phoenix network, right? All right. So I've actually set up Python environment before, I think, with this. Um, so this JSON is like the ABI information. This ENV is my private key, I think. And benchmark event processor assessor listens to the dual blockchain stuff, and so then the JSON is the ABI information for other ones. So as you can see, this was done before EthOnline, just in preparation. So I cannot use that code. But what I will do is, all right, what I'm gonna do is still use the, I'm gonna still use this file structure, but I'm gonna change the freaking files completely. So can I do it like this? Copy to, and then okay, now I have to, okay, gotta just do it the old-fashioned way. Make here, bench, market, 1. All right. What? What the heck? Okay, here we go. All right. And now I need to do a copy to thing, the original benchmark it. But do not take this out of context. I am simply copying the file structure, not the code itself. Okay, so open with text editor. You know what? I'll go ahead and delete this. Oh man, that's gonna take forever. Hold on a second. Yikes. Alright. Alright. Save. Right. This will also get deleted. It's a different freaking contract anyway. Alright, so the .env is actually the same. It's my private key. So it just goes here. Alright, so I'm starting over with this thing. Basically what I'll do is this thing can join the game. You can call the join game function, right? So, all right. All right, so cool. I did a Python script that can join games. Upon the event hearing that someone created a game. Right, we have an event that's like someone created a game, right? Game created, right? Game created. So game created, all right? So we need the script to join the game. On that happening. there's a .env with the private key. And there's .env with the private key, and there's .json files for the ABIs. The contract. Let's see, what is that called? What is it even called? Benchmark it. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. So. All right, so I gotta fill some of this information in myself, but. Oops, this is odd. All right. All right. So this script can be copied and placed into this file, and we'll go ahead and save that. Bench Python. Python. Bench. What? Spelled wrong. Well, it doesn't find battleship.json. Okay. All right. So yeah. So now we need to get. We actually need to let's Anthropic chat delayed real benchmark game. Okay. So cool. We have a good error there. Touch. What is the Battleship? JSON. All right, and then we can also load that up, and we can take the API from here. What? I'll change the excuse me, compiler version. All right, and then we go a copy the API. Save that, and then we can also grab the constant JS to get the reference. This here, and I think it doesn't even know. The script doesn't know the delay or the Phoenix information. So maybe we should have read the script before running it. It's generally best practice. Okay, where's that text editor? Contract address. Okay. Save that, and then we also have the ABI from here. ABI. The ABI. And let's see if that was JSON. Read it that way. Second. Contract ABI. Contract JSON ABI. Okay, maybe that's just me misunderstanding what the code is supposed to be doing. All right, so we're all saved up. Let's try to run this again and see what happens. So, yeah, I got this. And, okay, so I got this error. the Phoenix. I don't have this RPC memorized yet. Dot. So, the contract address is um, this back through pod. I didn't read it. Okay, what was that? Seems like something's wrong with the. Let me just make sure the private key. Oh, it's in the wrong format. The private key is in. Okay. Alright. There we go. Need more links to bring that there. Nobody wants this. Wow. Nobody knows. So he accidentally worked on this. Yeah. Alright, so this is the code. Install the required packages. Sounds good. Alright, and then seed phrase equals. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to open this up. Okay. So it is in the right format. Okay. So then I just have to copy this, then bring this back over, and nice number of lines there. Alright, it's only 50, no, it's 100. Oof. Shish kebab lines of code. Alright, oops, they already, this one, sorry. Alright. Okay. So now I need to go here. So it's listening for a game created event. Allegedly, right? So just go here and say create game. And I created a new game. Attempting to join. Intrinsic gas too low. Alright, let's see what Cloud has to say about that. Go back here, create a game. Gas too low, an error joining game. Intrinsic gas too low. It doesn't seem like it's instead of guessing the gas limit, we'll estimate buffer. I don't think that it understands what the issue is, right? Gas too low. Alright, going game. Try that. Alright, I question this. The effectiveness of just following plot at this point. I think he's wayward. Beyond wayward. He's off the rails. Alright. And because he's just trying to, he doesn't know what the problem is, but he's just making up potential solutions. And successfully gained 6. Okay. So if that's the case, then I should be able to place ships or something. Okay. So, okay, so this is now very interesting. Let me look at go here and verify on the Phoenix Block Explorer page. I hate that it's the third one. Okay. So look at look at this. Okay. If this guy created the contract and then I created this. Huh. Is that what my I would have thought it would have been for this one. That's an interesting sort of situation that I don't know that. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the method. Huh. Okay, yeah, that is me. Oh man, that was confusing for a second there. Okay. But they appear to be different methods spells, so that's good. Okay. So, here we go, here we go. All right, so as far as we can tell, right, the contract as it is working. All right, and everything. All right, so then what are the functions going to do? Place ships is an interesting, because I need the call data is an encrypted board. That's freaking wild, right? Fire shot. That's a freaking insane. How do we? And we also need to have this such that we need to know this format well enough that we can give it to the AI. So. So, okay. Let's see what does join game actually do? It emits, okay, emits something. Last action timestamp is whatever. Okay, so the game, it changes the game state. Interesting. Game created, game started. So we probably had this game started event that was triggered, right? So it requires so to call place ships you have to be a player in the game. That's fine. Game state has to be playing. Okay, so now that the game has started, we can play the game, right? We can place ships, right? Encrypted board length equals board size, invalid board size, right? So the thing is, we are looking to use Phoenix.js to encrypt. We need to get so the call data here is it's 100 do we even use this stuff? Total ship sales. Okay, so you have to have total ship sales. Total ship sales. Right. That makes sense. Okay. So that's the only time it actually uses it. So it doesn't do some kind of complex operation to make sure that what you are submitting is proper. Okay, that's for the scope of this hackathon, frankly, not. Well, well, it might make it easier, but all right. Well, I guess this makes it more differentiated from the real game. The real game has some interesting, like, the point is that can actually be fixed later. I think it's not really the focus. We want to focus on the JavaScript, I think, getting the thing to actually work. So, point being, we have to understand what this call data is, right? So, if we actually read the code, we can see that place ships should be callable by us, right? In Python. I actually realized this whole project might be impossible with Battleship. So, because if the AI is responsible for outputting the locations, But what you can do is say you can get it to generate a random number, maybe, or a random board or something. This kind of sucks. What do we do? All right, so you can place your board, and that can be encrypted. I can place my board using a random number that I generate, and then because then we have to go into like Phoenix and be like, okay, well, how do we undo this? Huh. How do we place the board? Because the AI can't submit anything private, but the player can, right? So the player being me as a Python guy, I can just generate randomly a board and hopefully encrypt it, right? Okay, setting up my environment. Privacy. Tools and utilities. That's a real bummer, right? So how do I can't use Galadriel here yet. So the Galadriel AI can't be like, oh, I want the board to look like this. So, right. But a person can. So the thing is we want to be able to call the function with all right, I really should consult Claude about this. Payments and people. Board auto-generated. But at the game start, we need to have an opponent's board auto-generated. Can't do that with Galadriel. because it's private. Wait, what if I was like, yo, what if like in the call, I was like, hey, Galadriel, output it with this. You can use PGP, right? Presumably, can AI do a PGP calculation? Or at least do a code interpreter to a PGP calculation? Suppose then its output would still be pasted. We want a pure output. As it's public purposes of hackathon, we perhaps could. Now, could also generate random board with Python. Don't know how to submit the encrypted data with Python. Might require using the Phoenix.js docs. Because I think it might be possible if we're using like Web3 library, it might be possible that you also use Phoenix.js with that. But I don't know. Right? All right. Or for the purpose of the hack, we think very compromised. So we generate a random board in Python, use it simple board dev. No. It can encrypt the Oracle could encrypt the output, right? Using it's like, oh, here's the key. All right, boom, I'll output it using this key, PGP, and then you can read it. Okay, I feel like it's reasonable for the Glacial Oracle to be possible for it to do that. And then you can reveal it on your end and do something. Now, For ship and ships, while true, orientation equals random choice, horizontal, vertical. Wow, so this, it really was able to do simple encrypt. Build documentation. Yep, quick start. Yes. Hmm. Phoenix JS. How do we want to do this? Um, hmm. All the encryption needs to happen on chain, so we need. Hmm. What do we want to use here? Um, hmm. Let's do. Ah. I think regardless of. Let's just give it a bunch of information about Phoenix. Um, let's go over here and um, Phoenix JS introduction overview. Okay, wait. Get started. So there's like the fundamentals. Yeah. Uh, but I don't have Python only an npm package. Which Phoenix. Yes. Okay, so maybe we need to be running an npm the whole time. Too many options. Okay. So Node.js implementation. How we can modify it for Python. Node.js. Yeah. Using Python to properly encrypt the board data, interact with the Phoenix network and the Battleship contract using Ethers.js and Phoenix.js, right? So, overview. Get started. Doing that. Advance. PG. Boom. Connecting. How to do this. Third party integrations. Yeah. FHA schemes. Details. Phoenix architecture. What the heck? This isn't what I wanted. There's just like the Phoenix fundamentals or whatever. It's the essentials. Docs. Let's go to primitives. Primitives is like the. Oh, maybe we should watch that. I know I talked to this guy, Taproot, on Telegram or Discord as well. Cheat sheet. You know, kind of anything. Start. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? No. Alright, cool. Alright, end level. Oh. Store. The store. Alright. They must have, like, made that. OFAG contracts, inputs, easily encrypted types. Alright. How do we generate a board, right? What if we just had it generate like 10 boards? And so it was like, but then we only did like, we just pick one randomly. But when we do it, we have to do it in an encrypted way. Is it possible just to make the entire thing a Node.js project? I think at this point, that's what I would rather do, is just have it be. As a CLI Node.js, yeah. I need to know more about Phoenix.js and yeah, Phoenix.js. Phoenix.js encryption. So then we'll go to this website as well. Where did that encryption thing go? Where did this encryption thing go? Where did that thing go? All right. And here's the things for Is it already done? Okay. Thank you for providing GS correct import encryption process. Alright. Encrypted more EA then transferred the data to the network and aggregated to that fire different payment and alright. Use this updated CLI application. Alright. So you have Node.js. I definitely have, I need to have the latest Node.js though. Okay. And and what is it? I have this NVM install, boom, using Node, now using Node 20, right? So then now I can paste this, and okay, so, okay, I'm still using the C phrase. I'm still using the C phrase. Let me go into this. Make sure. Okay. Wow. Wait, I should just that's all right. Okay. It's gonna like this. All right. All right. So I ran. All right. Okay. Battleship CLI. So touch battle CLI. Yes. Open the text editor. Save that. And then Battleship. Oh, I did an underscore. Dang it. Battleship. Underscore CLI.js. Node. Okay. Node. Is generating Battleship board. None of them were horizontal or vertical. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'll just run that because I've gotten um, server error. Yeah. Um, the problem with the version of node I'm using. Um, Does it say can you share this? It says like running only node 20 plus, so supported. Okay, so I don't think that's right then. That um um anyway um so then 119. Only 72 on the code. That doesn't. Yeah. So it's really just print board and generate board need to be rescued. Print board and generate board need to be rescued. Huh. That's quite curious. Okay. And then we also go here. Here. Generate board, print board. I'll save them. Oh, they were at 100. That seems like a lot better of a number. Here, I'm going to initialize Phoenix.js. Error while requesting network public key from provider for secure reason process server error. Is this, am I getting this when I run it here? Because I was seeing that. When I was trying to do getting created. Whoa. Um, RPC that's net. No. 2 minutes. Okay, that's right. Phoenix 2 minutes. RPC dot. It's API dot that. What? Okay. API, let's put in the latest information I have. On this, so if I just legitimately go RPC, yeah, I was using the right one in the previous. Okay. Alright. So 20.16, I should be good. With that. Okay. I just need to give it the dots, I think. Installation of basic usage. I'll just give it the freaking docs again. The problems with EPs. IPC URL is good. Mm. Mm. Wow, this is unfortunate. Okay. So, let's even just try to create the most basic of uses of this, right? Installation and basics, right? Yarn. Can I just do this and freaking I mean, it's literally just trying to get a basic friggin' to see what happens if you try to run that. Yes, and then we do this. Okay, failed to initialize Phoenix.js. Is the network FHE enabled? I feel like I was seeing that yesterday. And why was I seeing that yesterday? I'm wondering. Hmm. So another way that we could do it is have Galadriel create the boards. I think the random boards are fine. Um, and then it's just that we're having a problem encrypting the output, encrypting the board. So, hmm. Hmm. Well, mm, 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 yeah, I just got the error in JavaScript. But then I didn't get it again. Hmm. What's that? I'm gonna tell it that. Sometimes I get that error. Hmm. The way this might go to the network. Okay. Hmm. There we go. Hmm. It is possible it's not an issue. I don't think that I would right as soon as I started using OKR. I don't think that that's a likely scenario. Just I started using right as soon as I started using AKS, the network started having problems. Mm. Wow, that's quite a wall of text there. More messages remaining. Yeah. How do we encrypt that data? Right. Maybe we can try it later. No, I don't think that that's gonna work though, but shouldn't work. Listening for new games. Interesting. Wait, was it really was it really the problem all the time? Create a game. Yes. Okay. So it's a terrible looking board, by the way. Um, um, so what happens? Try again. It seems like the encryption is working though. Just odd. Okay, but that's a way better board. Um, seems like there was still, I guess maybe there is three. Is it 5, 4, and then there's a 2, and then there's 2 threes? Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, there is. All right, cool. It is right. Seems like the encryption is working. Um, Two messages remaining. Try to adjust our mock encryption as configured to content. I was like, yeah. Yeah, so we have this mock encrypt. What does that even do? Mock encrypt, so it just returns you and Eric. Mimic. Why did we do that? It was like I give up. I'm just gonna create a mock. I'm just gonna tape over it. I'm just mocking as if I'm doing real work right now. Alright, so I hit my limit. That's cool. Alright, and the Phoenix, it doesn't. Why do I keep getting that freaking error? That's disappointing. Alright, so the point is Battleship ran into some issues.